Okay, Star Wars. Meet Star Trek. Yeah, that's right. Basically what's going to go on here is we're going to try to breed something, okay? So you two are going to fuck. You're going to fuck good, okay? And basically what's going to happen is you're going to produce something. You're going to conceive something very awesome, okay? And so basically just have at it, okay? Don't pull out. If you pull out, I will kick you in the nuts, okay? So, oh, Firefly. Yeah, you want to join in on this too? Oh! What's happening, my film friends? David the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's finally here! Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy further expands the Marvel Universe into the cosmos, man. I mean, they are launching out to deep space, and that's what we have here. You got Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, all directed by Mr. James Gunn. And in this story, it's just basically about a band of misfits that have to come together and work as a team. You got Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, Peter Quill, whoa, blah, 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 Marble Mouth. And he is like the only human being, and you get to see how he becomes Star-Lord, and basically what's going on here, he's kind of like a Han Solo-ish character. He's a scavenger. He tries to find shit out there, little treasures, and then he turns them in for a hefty fee. Then you got Gamora, who's an assassin, a badass. She's green, she's hot, and she's Thanos' Well, Thanos, he has a two daughters. She's one of them. Then you got Drax, who is just like this big honking, like, I'm gonna kick your ass if you fuck with me kind of guy. But he takes things pretty literally, and I shit you not, he's a very literal guy. Then you got Groot and Rocket, who are the most random characters you'll ever see in a sci-fi movie. One's a walking tree, who can only say, I am Groot. Then you got a raccoon who just doesn't shut up, and he loves to fuck shit up. They must work together to go against Ronan, who's like the Ronan the Enforcer or something like that. I'm probably not getting that right. But he has a big fucking sledgehammer, that's for sure, and he's kind of working with Thanos a little bit. So, you know, okay, something's going on there. This is going to lead, because we all know that Thanos he's going to be the big villain in Avengers 3. And of course, we have another Infinity Stone that's within this story, so these guys must come together to make sure it stays in the right hands. And, well, you know, it's going to be hard because they're all just out for themselves. They don't really care about anyone else, so how is this going to work? So what did I think of Guardians of the Galaxy? Man, I really wanted to like this movie. Oh, man. I really wanted to like this movie. Good thing I fucking did. Oh, man, this movie was satisfying. Oh, to all aspects. Like I said, Star Wars, Star Trek, and a little bit of Firefly was in there, too. It's just like, wow. Wow, I mean, there was a lot going against Marvel with this, because nobody knew who Guardians of the Galaxy was. I didn't know who Guardians of the Galaxy was until they started casting the movie. Then I was like, oh, there's another team of Marvel characters. And even James Gunn, the director, he said it perfectly. He said, the Avengers are the Beatles, Guardians of the Galaxy are the Rolling Stones. And that fits perfectly. That's so perfect. That just, Let's go through the characters. Chris Pratt, perfect. Perfect, because not everything he says, but a lot of things he said is fucking hilarious. We know Chris Pratt's hilarious. He has great delivery, and he's like the perfect character, because he could play a badass when he needs to, and he could just spit out funny lines, and he's very, you know, he loves himself. It works. A lot of people are comparing him to Han Solo, but he's more of like an idiotic Han Solo. Han Solo was just, he was just confident, and he knew it. I shot first, bitch! But Star-Lord's a little bit, like, kind of dumb, but he'll get shit done. Zoe Saldana as Gamora, badass, hot, just, it works. She works. I mean, I love me a badass chick. Dave Bautista as Drax. Now, a lot of people are giving him a little heat because they're saying, like, you know, his acting wasn't that great because he was just a wrestler, but I thought that actually worked for the character. Because, like I said, the character takes things very literally. I mean, when you say shit, he's just like, no, it will not go over my head, no. So it kind of works with the character, and he's a big dude, and some of the scenes where he's, like, fighting people, you know that's really him, and I thought he did a great job. Then you got Groot, who's voiced by Vin Diesel. How many hours did you work, Vin? Like a half an hour and you got a bunch of cash? I'm in the wrong business. But even though Groot only has a few lines, you love the guy. Oh my god. There's something about, like, Groot, he's almost childlike. Like, he wants to just be everyone's friend, and he's kind of just like, he sees something and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna go touch that over there or something like that. But when he needs to be a badass, he's a badass, and he can do a lot of cool shit. Then you got Rocket Raccoon. Or as I like to call it, the scene stealer. And having Bradley Cooper voice him, perfect. because Bradley Cooper can have that loud, obnoxious voice, but it's not like obnoxious where it's ear-piercing. It's just, you know that Bradley Cooper, he's got a little bit of range. He's played the good guy, and he's also played the dick. This is kind of almost like a combination of two, but you love the guy because it's a little talking raccoon, and the shit that comes out of his mouth sometimes, I mean, like I said, he'll steal the scenes. And then with him and Chris Pratt going at it, I mean, oh my god, it fucking worked. The camaraderie between the group is great because they're all pretty much out for themselves at first, and then they had to band together to obviously go against Ronan and, you know, be successful at it. And then we get to the Ronan character, and I've even seen some reviews, and I do kind of agree that the villain Ronan was a little weak. But I think the reason why we think that is because we're spoiled, folks. Loki, man. Fucking Loki. I think we're always gonna compare every villain to Loki, and it's never gonna measure up. Tom Hiddleston, I'm sorry, but he just knocks it out of the park, man, and it's just, yeah. And I will admit, too, like, starting off, I was kind of going, you know, this is not as, like, whoa, boom, 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 like, as I thought it was gonna be, but the thing is, I was still very engaged in the story, and as soon as, like, they started coming, like, together when they first all met, you're just with it the whole ride, the whole way, and it was fantastic. But does it deserve to be on the wall of favorite movies of 2014? Of course it does. That's right, folks. Film Junkie highly approves. Go see this movie. It is super entertaining. You don't even have to be a superhero movie lover. If you just like sci-fi and a space opera, you'll love this movie. It's got everything you can want, like the battle scenes with the ships and then the fight scenes. It's all great. The CGI is beautiful. I mean, because it doesn't take place on Earth. There's like a little tiny part. Little tiny. That's it. Other than that, you're in these like just crazy places and it just looks beautiful. So let me know if you saw Guardians of the Galaxy down below in the balls area, and also hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and please visit filmjunkie.com for your latest movie news, trailers, and film reviews. Well, alright guys, I am David, the Film Junkie, and I brought you a film review of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, and there also is a post-credit scene. Some of you probably already know what it is because it leaked on the internet. I also saw it too, which was fucking random, man. Holy randomness, Batman. Very random. So, yeah. Oh, okay. There was one guy in the theater who died laughing, because it is pretty funny. So, stay. Alright guys, talk to you later.